Hey everybody, it's Andy Man from Team Tactical Gaming, and I'm here to talk to you about my gaming setup and how I can record live HD gameplay videos with the commentary from me and the team chat from my teammates as well. I was searching on YouTube and I was trying to set this stuff up, and I had a little bit of trouble finding some good videos with my particular setup, so I'm going to make one my own and show you guys how I get everything to work. I use the Hauppauge HDPVR, I've got the Tritton Pro Plus headset, and my PlayStation 3, which will work with the PlayStation 4 as well. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you figure out your setups as well after watching this video. Okay guys, so here's a shot of my setup, just kind of laid out on the floor to make everything easy to see. And we basically are going to go over the materials that we need to make all this happen. So we've got the PS3, then we've got the Hauppauge HDPVR beside it. We've got the component cables going from the Hauppauge box to the PS3, and they're also connected to the component cable adapter, which will plug into the back of the Hauppauge. Then we have the Tritton Pro Plus headset right there below the PS3, and we've got the Tritton digital tuner box there that's up on my TV stand. And then there's my Audio Technica 2020 microphone on the floor, and my laptop, which I'm going to record everything to. So guys, I would say that everything in here is necessary for the setup except for the microphone. You can use the built-in mic on a lot of laptops, but just keep in mind that the quality is not going to be nearly as good as a USB microphone like the Audio Technica 2020. And there's really some nice cheap ones that you can find online for under $50, and they'll still do a better job than the built-in mic on a laptop. Okay guys, so for this next part of the video, I'm going to assume that you have a basic understanding of connecting things. There really is only one spot that these connections can go on the cables, and you can't really mess it up, so I'm not going to get into too much detail. But basically you want to have the Hauppauge connected to the component cables there, and that's going to go from this special little adapter, and that's going to plug into the back of the Hauppauge. So one thing I want you guys to note is, you notice that there are two black wires that come out of the Hauppauge adapter for the component cables. Now one of those black wires is going to connect into the white connection, and then the other one is going to connect into the red connection. So that was a little bit confusing, but that's how you want to do it. You're going to have the USB cable here, that's going to go into your computer, okay? And then you're going to have the HDMI, which is going to go into HDMI out. That's going to go into your TV. And then your Tritton box is going to have a optical cable that's going to go from the Tritton to the back of the PS3 right here. And you're also going to have a USB cable that's going to go from the Tritton into the front of the PS3. And then the component cables, as you guys know, that's going to hook right into the back of the PS3. It can only go in one spot, so I don't really think you can mess it up. Once you're at this point, then what we're going to do is we're going to boot everything up. Your screen on your TV will probably look something like this. Yeah, the rainbow lines of death. And then what we're going to do at this point is I'm just going to hold my finger down on the on button and wait for this second beep. Okay guys, so after you do that, your PS3 should display on your TV, and just make sure it's hooked into your Hauppauge box with the USB, otherwise it won't display at all. You'll have to do that from now on. And then what you want to do is you want to go over to settings, and then you want to go down to display settings, and then you want to go to video output settings and hit X, and then you want to go to component D terminal. That's going to be the way your PS3 has to be hooked up now. The PS4 and the Xbox, you can use HDMI, but for PS3 it's encrypted, so you have to use component cable with the Hauppauge box or any game capture device. So then you want to go 1080i, 1080p, and 720. Just select those. Then you can hit the arrow over. I don't use 480. I don't really have anything that's that low resolution, so I don't use it. And then once you go over once, you're going to then hit X to confirm everything. And then after you do that, the PS3 is going to ask if you want to do your audio output settings, and you want to select yes. And you're going to go choose optical digital, and you want to select Dolby Digital 5.1 and DTS 5.1, so that, you know, some of these nice games where you want to hear guys sneaking around, you'll be able to hear them. And then hit X to confirm those settings. So the next thing you want to do, guys, is you're going to go to your sound settings, and you want to turn multi-output on. Make sure you do that. And then you're going to go up to your accessory settings, and this deals with your headset, and you're going to go down to audio device settings. And what you want to do here, guys, it's really important, is you want to leave your input device to whatever your headset is, but then the output device has to be set to system default device. I can choose either Tritton Pro headset or system default, but if it's on Tritton Pro headset, I won't be able to record the voices of my teammates chatting over the Hauppauge PVR. So if I put it to system default, it'll allow me to do that. And the only downside is that they'll be a little bit quieter than they were before. But the nice thing about the Tritton Pro headset is that I can actually adjust the volume of my teammates, or you can just ask them, hey guys, do you mind turning your mics up a little bit? Because yeah, they'll be a little bit quieter, but they'll still be outputted to your headset and the Hauppauge box, and you'll be able to hear them on your TV. It's really cool. But yeah, it's necessary if you want to record chat during your games. So guys, at this point what you want to do is basically install the software onto your computer that you're going to use the Hauppauge PVR with. And to do that, you just want to make sure you connect the Hauppauge box to that computer and run the installation. It comes with a CD, or you can go off their website if you want to get the latest release. I recommend, even if you get a CD, to go and do an update off of their website, because they'll probably have a newer version. I know recently they just had a newer update for Optical Capture that made live streaming on Twitch work better. It was having some problems before, but they were able to fix that. And then basically at this point you've got a few settings you can manipulate. So you've got your video input. You guys want to make sure that that's set to component. And then your audio input, I've got just line in, which is the standard 2-channel component audio. You can also choose optical audio input on the Hauppauge, which is a really nice feature, but I don't really, I'm not recording on optical because the file sizes are really big, but I might do that later. And then for microphone input, you just want to select either your, I've got my PC built-in microphone or the AT2020 USB mic, so that comes up there. Just choose that, and then as you play, guys, you'll be able to change your game audio and your voice audio. You'll get a feel for what you do, and every game's a little bit different, so you'll want to change those. And you can adjust your video quality here. There's some advanced settings, and one of the more important ones though is you want to set up a directory of where those files are going to go once you start recording your game. So I recommend you going in there and setting that up before you actually start recording, because then you'll know where your videos are. And that's pretty much it, guys. You're good to go, and everything should work at this point. And if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll be sure to respond to them as soon as I can. And thanks again for watching.